Welcome if this your first time to the channel. Today we listening to Shaq talk about how he would have won 3 championships in a row without Kobe Bryant. He is addressing all of the things that have been said, from Gilbert Arenas calling Kobe a sidekick, saying Kobe is the Robin, to Tracy McGrady saying, yo, I would have won championships if I would have played with Shaq. We're going to listen to what Shaq got to say, and then we're going to go through Shaq's career to see, yo, well, if he would have won without Kobe, how many championships should Shaq have with the players that he played with? We just going to go through and see if it all makes sense. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time here. Click that like button because that's how they push the video. Let's go. Let's listen to Shaq.
What he said was absolutely true.
He's talking about Gilbert.
Well, Kobe's not your average passenger. That's what makes him different.
Passenger?
And, I can say this now, it doesn't really matter who team it was.
Okay.
But don't ever get a twist on who was in charge. Don't ever in your life get a twist on who was in charge.
That's the ego.
But now that we got that out of the way, what he said was correct.
Shaq crazy.
But people respect Kobe. Like, it's just, but it's like, you can have conversations, arguments, and you can have silly conversations. That's a silly conversation. Like, the man is vital to my 3 championships.
Okay, give it up, Shaq.
Vital.
Okay.
I didn't do it by myself.
Okay.
Vital. And some parts of the series more vital than me.
Facts.
I did what I had to do, but if he don't do what he ever do, would we have 3? Never know.
No.
Right? I'm arrogant enough to say I can get 1 by myself. 3 by myself? No way.
I told y'all, ego.
Right? And when I left, he struggled to get back. And then what they did, they brought in 2 7-footers to equal what I was doing, which helped him get 2 more.
Hold on, dog. We gonna continue listening to Shaq, but he didn't cross the line. Dog, they had Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum. Do you think, put down in the comments, do you think Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum give you what Shaq was given? Because I don't see it at all. I get it, 2 7-footers, but you gotta remember, Pau Gasol never won a playoff game before Kobe got him. Kobe got Pau Gasol midway through the season. Pau Gasol never won a playoff game. He was 0-12. He used to going and getting swept. And then Kobe takes him to the finals. They lose to a super team. He take them right back to the finals. They beat the Magic. Right back to the finals. They beat the super team that beat them. Kobe won back-to-back without another top 75 player. Kobe is the only one out of all the greats that beat a super team without having a super team. No, Shaq, we can't diminish that. He's one of the Fantastic Four, I call them. You got Isaiah Thomas, Hakeem Olajuwon, Kobe Bryant, and Dirk Nowitzki. Those are the 4 guys. The greatest player is Michael Jordan, but those are the 4 guys who won championships. You look at them rosters, then you look at who they beat, and you're like, yo, they won the championship with them? Oh, man, they the truth. It was them 4. Tell me who you think got the most impressive championship run. Put it down in the comments. Let's continue, though.
So, what Gilbert said was correct, but I think it was taken negatively. And a lot of jocks. Oh, yeah, you got 3, but you got 3 because of Shaq. And I hear the same thing. Oh, yeah, you got 3 because of Kobe.
Okay.
Like I see posts all the time. Oh, y'all say Shaq carried Kobe. And they put Kobe's stats in when he averaged more than me.
Facts.
Carried each other.
Okay.
1-2 punch.
Yeah.
I've never seen a fighter in a long time just knock out a person with 1 hand. I've seen them all. I've seen them set you up, and then boom. And then sometime they set you up, and then boom. That was us.
Greatest duo ever.
1 game, I'm going to do this. 1 game, he going to do that. 1 game, we both going to do it. When it come time that we need it, I'm going to do it, and he going to do it. And what T-Mac said was correct, too. Think about that all the time. You switch out positions. Well, let me ask you, you think I could have got 3 with T-Mac?
No.
In a row?
No.
Let me go on record and say T-Mac was a bad motherfucker.
He was.
Yeah. But see, you got to understand when you T-Mac out there by himself, he don't really have room to operate. Our guy had room to operate because I got 3 people on me. Right? You got 3 people on me?
Yeah.
God.
T-Mac, double, quadruple, triple team. Kobe, and Kenny Smith said this all the time. Kobe didn't get double and triple team a lot. He was free to roam around and do all that stuff.
Kobe didn't get...
So what T-Mac said, I believe to be true, because T-Mac was a bad boy. What Gilbert said, I believe to be true. It was just construed probably negatively. And that's the good thing about conversations. But what? But T-Mac was a bad boy. So I agree with what T-Mac said. Probably get a lot of flack, but I always say to myself, I think I could have got 3 in a row with T-Mac. I think I could have got 2 with Vince. Oh, I know I get 6 with Steph.
Oh, my God.
Like, this is like, because now that I'm not a player, I'm a fan, and I do what fans do.
Shaq just got to talking at the end. Now, I love Steph, but just think on the defensive end. That's the problem. Nobody ever start. If you start on the defensive end, you'll figure out who is who real fast. That's all you got to do. And Steph is great on the offense, but you really got to think. If you put Steph Curry and take off Kobe Bryant, your defense has got significantly worse. I mean, you're taking a top 10 defender of all time. Some might say top 20. He's one of the greatest defenders of all time. He got the first all defensive first team selections of all time. He's tied with Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, and I think Gary Payton. Them 4 are tied with 9 first team all defensive selections. So he's one of the greatest defenders of all time. And then you're replacing him with Steph. Dog, your defense is horrible now. It go from top defense to hurt, just like that. So, man, no. I definitely don't see 6 with Steph. I think he was just saying some stuff right there. But with T-Mac, y'all really got to look at Shaq's career. So let's look at it. Let's look at how Shaq was for most of his career, or who Shaq played with. You got to remember, Shaq started 92, 93. This is after 3 years of college at LSU. So he did 3 years. He wasn't coming straight out of high school. He did 3 years. So usually it take guys about a year, 2 years to kind of get their groove, and then they grooving. After doing 3 years in college, you only need a year, 2 years. If you come straight from high school, then you need 4 years. And then you need to be grooving. Kobe Bryant, he's in the championship, in the finals, by his 4th year. Shaq did 3 years of college. He was in the finals, I think, by his 3rd or 4th year. But he comes in with Orlando Magic, plays with Penny, all right? Don't win the championship, make it to the finals, swept by Hakeem Olajuwon. Then he goes to L.A., playing with Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel. These were 2 guys that made the All-Star before. Kobe was young. Why you ain't just winning with them? You Shaq. Unless y'all think Shaq only had a 3-year prime, then he should have been able to win with some of these other guys. Because guess what? After he left Kobe, he won 1 championship with Dwayne Wade. He played 3 seasons with Dwayne Wade in Miami. 3 years in Miami. Won 1 championship. Then he played for the Phoenix Suns. Didn't win with Phoenix. He played for Cleveland. Didn't win in Cleveland. He was averaging 12 points by then. And then he went to Boston. He was averaging 9 points. So when you look at Shaq's career, he had other opportunities to win. I mean, in Orlando, he averaged 29 points his 2nd year in the league. He was in his prime. 3 years of college, 1 year in the league to figure it out. And then, bam, you in your prime. It's 4 years out of high school. Most of the all-time greats, after 4 years, they be in a peak. They be in a prime. Shaq was there. He was averaging 29 and 13 rebounds. So all I'm saying is, yo, dog, you was in Orlando. You had a shot. Early in LA, before Kobe was starting, you had a shot. When Kobe got you traded, you go to Miami, you had a shot. You won one. All them times. You go to Phoenix. Hey, what happened? You playing with Steve Nash. Think about the players. That's Penny Hardaway. Then Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones. He also had Horace Grant in Orlando. Then he go to Miami. Alonzo Mourning. Gary Payton was there. And of course, Dwayne Wade. Then he go to Phoenix. Steve Nash and Marty Stoudemire. Then he go to Cleveland. LeBron James. Then he go to Boston. The Big Three. And then he tours Achilles and that was it. But yo, when I look at Shaq's career, he never not played with another great player his entire career. Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel ain't the equivalent of, Kobe Bryant or LeBron or D Wade, but those were some very good players in the league at the time. Just like he did Kobe. Hey, they had 2 7-footers. Hey, you had 2 guards that had been in the All-Star game. Come on, dog. It's other times where Shaq could have got it done, but he didn't. So I would say no, he wouldn't win with these guys. With T-Mac, you think in 2000, when Jalen Rose purposely hurts Kobe Bryant when he slid his foot under Kobe and hurt Kobe, the same thing that happened to Kawhi Leonard, and the NBA changed the rules. Adam Silver panicked and changed the rules and made the game worse. He watered the game down. So dudes wasn't able to close out on guys the same. After Zaza Pachulia stuck his foot under Kawhi Leonard. Well, that happened a long time ago with Jalen Rose and Kobe Bryant. They ain't changed no rules because of that. And guess what? Kawhi Leonard was out for the count. Kobe came back and played on a bum ankle and won a game. Shaq fouls out. Kobe wins that game. So T-Mac would have did that? Man, I don't know, man. Steph would have did that? Steph had bad ankles when he first came in the league. Jalen Rose would have did that to Steph. Steph probably would have been out. That probably would have changed Steph's career. I'm just saying, man. You can't play the if game because it's just not fair. Because we just don't know. There's plenty of moments where we could go to against Trailblazers in the first championship. Everybody know Kobe was doing a lot in 01 and 02. Everybody know that. It was series against the Kings and the Spurs where Kobe was carrying them. Everybody know that. But what about the Western Conference Finals in the 2000s? People go to that Indiana game. No, go to the Western Conference Finals. Shaq, game 6, they up 3-2. Shaq scored 17 points. He wasn't looking dominant. He wasn't looking like the Diesel and Superman. He wasn't looking like that. He come back game 7 and score 18 points. Shaq wasn't dominating in the West against the Trailblazers like that. I think game 1 he had a 40-point game and then he just went like this. You're like, yo, what's going on with Shaq? Man, they didn't figure Shaq out. And while that was happening, Kobe, 33 points game 6. They would have put them away if Shaq would have came on. Game 7, they down more than 10 points. Kobe get a big block on Bonzi Wells, I think. They score. And then Kobe closed the game out. Score some buckets, cross Scottie Pippen up, throw the lob to Shaq. He catch, dunk the ball. Like, come on, man. Kobe had 25. Kobe led them in game 7 in points and rebounds. He had like 25 and 11 rebounds and like 7 assists and 4 blocks. Kobe was balling. So against the Trailblazers, when the money hit the wood, game 6, Kobe Bryant was the best player on the Lakers. Would T-Mac had did that? I don't know. We never know. I think T-Mac and Shaq could have won a championship, but three-peat? Nah, man, I don't see that. I don't see that with nobody other than Michael Jordan. Because you also got to have somebody that'll see Shaq not working out and say something. With T-Mac had said something. With Steph Curry said something. Like, hey, man, you ain't in shape. What they have said something, that played into the dynamic too. Don't think it didn't. Because it did. You know, but y'all let me know. What's y'all thoughts on this? Is Shaq right? Could Shaq have three-peated with Steph Curry and Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady? And would he been able to win more championships by himself after we done went through the list of players that he played with? He never not had a great team around him. So y'all let me know what you think in the comments. As always, if this your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel. Click that like button. Y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.